roast in the crock pot for supper tonight. So I am getting my vegetables cut up. So I've got some potatoes and carrots and onions that's going into the pot. It's a rainy day here today, y'all. The wind has been up and it's just been rainy. It rained all night. Our electricity went out around, I guess, 1 or 1:30 this morning. I didn't go to bed until about 1. And then not long after I went to bed, electricity went out. I fell asleep before it ever came back on, so I don't know what time it came back on. This pot roast is going to be so good today on this rainy day. And then I think I'm going to make some homemade rolls to go with it. We had pinto beans, cornbread, collard greens, and salmon patties with beets and bread and butter pickles for supper last night. It was so good. So I do have some cornbread left over, but I think I'm going to make some rolls anyway, because if I make rolls, if I make the rolls, then Brent can take some of them to work as sandwiches this week, because he would rather have a wrap or rolls to put his sandwiches on instead of sandwich bread. So I know if I make the rolls, then he could do that for the rest of the week. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm adding freeze-dried celery. I just had some and decided instead of cutting up any, I would just go ahead and use this. Just going to pour some of those in there. I'm just going to add in some salt, pepper, some garlic salt, garlic powder, some thyme. I had to get my diced tomatoes out because I actually forgot about those. I forgot to get those out. Actually forgot to add in my onion soup mix. I'm just going to go ahead and pour that right on top of that. I'm going to add in 4 cups of beef broth, but I'm using beef bouillon cubes. So I'm just going to add 4 of those and 4 cups of water. Alright, I'm going to put the lid on it and put it on high for about 8 hours. got through reading my devotion for today and reading my Bible, and now I'm getting ready to write down what seeds I want to buy for vegetables and fruits to plant in the garden this year. I want to get all that wrote down so that I've got a list of what I want to get, and then I need to get ready to place an order for that. It's been like a simple, laid-back morning, and we have not started with school yet, so we're getting ready to do that. I'm going to get Kai started with that, and then once I get him started with that, then I'm going to get started writing down my seeds that I want to buy. And then I need to get started with my dinner rows at probably around 12 o'clock, because the rising time altogether for both rises is around 3 hours. So I need to go ahead and get those ready so that they're ready to put in the oven for supper tonight. For lunch today, y'all, we're just having salads. Malachi's salad has ham on it, and mine has chicken. We don't have any tomatoes, and that's fine with us. And then we've got cauliflower and ranch dressing, and he has strawberries, and then I just have cauliflower with ranch dressing. So my dough has been rising for, it likes 20 minutes, been 2 hours, and it is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and make rows, and then we will let it rise for another hour. So I've got my pan lightly greased. I'm going to set it to the side, and then I'm going to punch the dough down, and I'm going to make it into about 16 rows, and then we're going to put it in here, cover it, and let it rise for about an hour. Malachi and I had to go ahead and have a roll, y'all, while they were hot. So I put butter on them and I just pulled that apart. Y'all, they are so good. They are so light and so fluffy inside. And I used all-purpose flour. I didn't use bread flour. It said you could use either or. So all-purpose flour is what I usually always have on hand and that I use. I do have bread flour, but I usually just use all-purpose flour for my rolls. These are just as good as the ones that I make the dough in the bread machine. So this is definitely a keeper.